Logan Paul wants it both ways. He's been getting some criticism from the fight world for suing his opponent, Dillon Danis. Logan's response in every single one of these scenarios is, I'm not suing Dillon Danis. This is an individual citizen separate from me that is suing Dillon Danis, and I support her defending herself. Well, how can you even say that? How can you even pretend to not have influence on whether or not this lawsuit exists? Also, how can you have that defense when you're making these memes, right, of the Matrix saying, choose wisely, Dillon. Either you show up to the fight, I knock you out, and you lose all the money you made in federal court, or you don't show up, you lose your money, and you go bankrupt. Like, you're making this memes. You're going on and agging publicly in interviews about this lawsuit and how Dillon is screwed. So I feel like you're trying to have it both ways, and I don't think there's a single person on the internet that's sitting there saying, oh, Logan's right. He's not suing Dillon Danis. It's his fiance. Logan's in the clear. No one's coming to that conclusion, buddy.
Danis talk about the lawsuit.
And you feel like you're...
Logan tries to be a good guy when he's a bad guy.
And you feel like you're...
I haven't changed. I literally still the same shit talking motherfucker.
No, you're not wrong.
And I think people are like, yo, he's real. Like, he'll take it. And the best thing about me is I can take the jokes. I can take it. You can make fun of me all you want. I can take it. Logan, he doesn't. He fucking, like, turns into a shell. He'll start suing. He'll cut people off his crew. We saw what he did with George. He just fucking, he's a bully. He's egotistical. Anybody that's not his yes man, he makes him sign NDAs and then cuts him off.
Now,
Logan tries to be a good guy when he's a bad guy.
This is low-key a true statement. But,
and you feel like you're...
I haven't changed. I literally still the same shit talking motherfucker.
No, you're not wrong.
And I think people are like, yo, he's real. Like, he'll take it.
You see the hat?
And the best thing about
Leo DiCaprio paid for it. Okay, no lies detected. Yeah, Logan is very litigious. If you notice, when I cover Logan, I never share any of his content for the most part. I think I share like pictures or anything like that because yes, he is a legal bully. All right, and he will fire off lawyers at your ass and bury you in legal fees to get you to shut up. But his hat, Leo DiCaprio paid for it. This is still him in a roundabout way trolling Nina Agdal mid-lawsuit. Now, if you go to his Twitter, he's still poster. And the reason why this is so important because it links back to XQC, and here's Logan Paul, you know, bragging about
50 caliber adamantium bullet. Yeah, you don't got to get into the details, and there's more counts coming. It's heavy, dude. I'll be honest. It's a fucking 50 caliber adamantium bullet to the dome. He's fucked. We're about to catch a predator October 14th, bro. Now, because of the lawsuit, he has to fight you to make the money. He said $400K in
now,
lawyer fees.
When I tell you Nina Agdal, she has lawyers, like 5, for this revenge prawn, which then turned into defamation. This sounds serious as XQC.
Probably going to be way more than that, actually. Yo, what's interesting.
What about the damages?
Yeah.
That's just
the lawyer.
That's just to
fees,
defend
100%.
himself when he's going to lose.
Now, there's also rumor that whatchamacallit is pulling out the fight, and maybe Logan Paul also may be pulling out the fight. It's so much smoke and mirrors with this.
Be way more than that, actually.
Yo,
because you see this brace. He may say, "Oh, my hand is not right. I heard it while practicing. I got to pull out the fight." And Dillon Danis is saying, "Hey, I got to pull out the fight because these lawsuits and this bullshit."
It's interesting.
What about the damages?
Yeah.
That's just the lawyer
fees.
That's
just to defend
100%.
himself when he's going to lose.
If he pulls out, he still has to pay the lawyer fees because the lawsuit's still there, and he has to pay the $100K.
I know
this guy doesn't. I bet you in his bank account. I've done a little bit of math, and I think Dillon Danis has about $60,000 to his name.
Hey, 60,000. Hey, that's more than I got in my bank account. But you see, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors or whatever. We can I can't click on his profile because I'm sure it's a Nina Agdal picture on that joint. I checked and she was like, she was not wearing anything, just to say the least. She like, what? Now look, this is all the lawyers that she has. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 5 lawyers for this case. Okay? And she is going at him hard for revenge prawn. posting her nudes, even though there are nudes out there already. This is her lawsuit against Dillon Danis, the cyber harassment campaign against her, you know, which it is. When I look at this lawsuit, I only think, checkmate, bitch. That's what I'll be thinking. I'm like, there is no way in hell he beats this lawsuit unscathed. He's gonna look after the fight. He's gonna talk settlement. This is what XQC needs to do to the person who wronged him. Go after them. All right, go after them hard. And like, he can word it the same way as this. He can look at this lawsuit and be like, you replace Dillon Danis with Adept. You can replace everything. Like, hey, on let's see, it's so many occasions in here. And the time, I'm sure she brings up like, hey, right here on August 20th. Danis posted on X that he possessed a picture of plaintiff that was like a nuclear bomb. The damage would be irreparable. Danis said that if he posted the picture, it would end the fight. You replace this with, hey, on October 4th, Adept was live on Twitch. She said she possessed 2,000 pictures of XQC that would hurt his career and expose his business partners. You see how it works? You see how it works? You see how XQC and Dillon Danis lawsuit can be interchangeable, if you will. I'm just trying to educate you, and maybe XQC mods, they was in the chat the other day. Dillis acknowledges unlawful content. Hey, on this day, Adept, she said, hey, I have taken these pictures. I took 2,000 screenshots. You see how it can just be, you replace Dillon Danis with Adept. It is the same. It is the same. I don't know to settle on this. It is the same. But what's going on with Dillon Danis? As you see the lawsuit, hey, Danis' unlawful conduct has caused plaintiff substantial harm. Adept's conduct has caused XQC substantial harm, getting in and out of the country. Here we go. This is kind of how it relates to XQC. Posting her topless. You guys remember a back shot of XQC posted with a fin on it? I mean, a ring on it, on the finger? You remember that? You probably do. There it go, right there. Hey, he was backless. Same count for the same picture. I do remember. I do remember. Okay. So this is why I chose this to be the segue. Hey, invasion of privacy. Guess what? XQC's privacy was invaded about 2,000 times. Back shot. Hey, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. I'm shocked y'all didn't catch the Finn joke, but it is what it is. His privacy was violated 2,000 times allegedly, according to her. According to her, you subpoena that phone, you got them 2,000 messages. You get that iCloud. Defamation. Hey, did she say some things that was not true? Yeah. She did. What the hell? You see how it relates to XQC and Dillon Danis and Nina Agdal? It's low-key the same. His post was false. She said she was hit and abused, and the judge said, no, there's no evidence of that, which leads to a false statement. Now, when you get to him and what's going on, this is his first response to the judge. It was filed on 9/27, and he says, look. XQC lawyer could copy and paste. That's why I posted. Hey, if he want it, it's free. It's free. Shit, y'all can type it up for him. Okay. Application is hereby made under local rule, blah, blah, blah. Clerk's order extended the time which defendant may answer, move, or otherwise respond to the complaint. And it is presented that no previous extension has been obtained. Dillon Danis has not obtained an extension yet. 2, the service of process was affected on September 16th. So he admits that he was served on the 16th. And Danis' time to respond presently expires on the 9th. All right. He's signed by his lawyer. He says, hey, I would like to extend it to October 23rd. Now, why is this important? Because this is after the fight. You do not want to be responding to a lawsuit pre-fight. Now, this could all be for publicity's sake and all be squashed because I doubt after the fight he will have any reason to post her. But that this could be a great promotion or full-blown force. I mean, she did hire 5 lawyers. Now, the order was granted, but hey, what do you guys think? Now, was this a great segue into